BBC experts check the facts behind the stories making the headlines. Go to the BBC News website and app to answer any questions you have about the big stories of the day. Reality Check. Get the facts straight.
Tonight at 6, the United States, Britain and the EU clamp down on importing Russia's oil and gas as Russian troops continue to bombard Ukraine. On the front line northwest of the capital, Kyiv, Ukrainian soldiers are digging in. The Russian forces are just a mile or so away.
There's a tangible fear in this place that Russian offensive, which has been stalled, may be ready to regain momentum.
After days of shelling, a temporary ceasefire does allow residents in the northeastern city of Sumy to escape. The sanctions start to bite in Russia, prompting more protests despite the threat of prison.
Also tonight, America and Britain ban imports of Russian gas and oil. The European Union says it will dramatically reduce its imports by the end of the year. President Biden says it will deal a powerful blow to Putin.
We are enforcing the most significant package of economic sanctions in history, and it's causing significant damage to Russia's economy.
And a moment of history as the Ukrainian president becomes the first leader to address MPs live in the House of Commons via video link.
And coming up on the BBC News channel, Premier League games will no longer be shown in Russia as clubs unanimously agree to suspend the country's broadcast deal with immediate effect.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. We are live in Lviv in western Ukraine. Civilians who've been trapped for days in besieged towns and cities in Ukraine have been scrambling for safety after a temporary ceasefire held in some places. Convoys of vehicles streamed out of the northeastern city of Sumy. People just trapped north of Kyiv were also allowed to leave. But in the southern city of Mariupol, where aid workers say that tens of thousands are living in apocalyptic conditions, Ukrainian officials said that Russia had continued shelling the evacuation route. Well, as you can see on the map, the areas in red where Russian forces are present, but not necessarily in control. As Russia's bombardment continues, the United States, Britain and the EU have all announced major moves to clamp down on imports of Russian oil and gas. We'll have more on all of that in a moment, but our first report this evening is from Jeremy Bowen in the capital, Kyiv.